Child. It's a lot. Baby. Hey, y'all. Child. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. I'm an all-star. I'll get that game and go play. Shout out to that. When I tell y'all, it's a lot going on these internet streets, baby. It's a lot. But then it ain't. You know, it's a lot, but then it ain't, if that makes sense. Child, yes. But y'all scoot up, scoot up, scoot up. Scoot up in here. Hit the like button. Get comfortable. Oh, I forgot these flip-flops be hurting my feet. Why? Like, I must have needed a bigger size. I don't know why these flip-flops will hurt my feet, but they do, y'all. So anyway. And speaking of my feet too, y'all know when I was telling y'all about my Vans. Y'all remember when I was telling y'all about my Vans just recently? Ooh, I gotta get out of these. Let me put my socks on, child. Ooh, these flip-flops ain't it. They ain't it. Now, y'all remember I was telling y'all about my Vans just recently, right? I was telling y'all how I like them. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody not gonna make me not like them. You know, I like my Vans. It is what it is. And they're not old. And I feel like I dang sure haven't got my money worth out of them, right? At least not yet. Another thing that I wanted to say, or I needed to say about my Vans too, though. Well, I forgot to tell y'all is, child, at the age I am right now, I'm not wiping off no shoes. Yeah, no, truth is, I'm not wiping off no shoes, okay? So that's gonna be that. You know, truth is, that's gonna be that. So shout out to that. Yeah, I said, yeah, I tell y'all that. I said, oh, I forgot to tell them that smile, la. Y'all know, like, even the other day when I was talking about Lotto, it was something that I forgot to tell y'all. So I don't know. I hate when I do that, but it is what it is. I just got to get back to, you know, I would say I got to get back to how things were in the beginning, okay? So shout out to that. And anyway, hey, Poople Stars. It's your girl, Shay Renee, and I want to welcome everybody back to my channel, back to a new show, back to a new episode of my podcast. Get in here. Yeah. Then hit the like button. So before the show officially starts, though, I wanted to, just politic with y'all for a second. Like I do, when just talk that talk with y'all a little bit. So anyway, I got an update, okay? A life update, baby. I got a life update. Shout out to that. Real cute, real short, real simple. So let me tell you something. Y'all know I had packed up, right? And so last night, Babe was looking for a bowl. And I was like, listen, I got that bowl. I got it packed, you know what I'm saying? Child. So anyway, long story short, I got my stuff. I got a lot of the kitchen, okay, packed up, but I didn't, like seal the boxes. Child, so they going in and out of them. Yeah. The saga is they going in and out. Hey, good morning. Hey, good morning. Shout out to you for jumping in my comments. I know that's right. Make sure you hit the like button, okay? And yeah. Y'all. So anyway, so yeah. Still coming around the mountain on that, child. Hair. The hair is still thriving, doing what it needs to do. Okay. So shout out to that. Let me tell you something. I was having a conversation with my daughter the other day. I was having a conversation with my baby the other day. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about hair and stuff like that. She just basically said, like, I don't like when she said she just don't like homemade looking hairstyles, And, I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say nothing to her, but I'm thinking to myself, damn, cause my baby has always felt like she gotta go let somebody do her hair, you know what I'm saying? And I have always taught her that, like, in life, you need to, it's cool to have people do things for you, but you want to know how to do something for yourself, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, truth is. Um, so like me, even throughout the years, I always had somebody do my hair, but I always knew how to do my hair myself too. Not that it was important then, but it, as I got older, it damn sure became, more important to me. Yeah, no, truth is, cause I listen, as a woman, I just gotta be able to get myself together, and presentable, you know, and like, I don't, like, ain't no stylist involved in that, if that makes sense. And so anyway, and after she left, I was thinking, I thought about it a little more, and I'm like, well, listen, if my shit looks homemade, then oh well. Okay, I can tell you that right now because I'm the one who can pull it off. Yeah. Truth is, um, yeah, no, let's talk about it. If you nice looking, you just nice looking. So shout out to that. Now, anyway, um, yeah. So the hair. I put me some twist in, and went about my day. It just is what it is. So I'm doing that. Still rocking the twist right now. I'm not really sure what's next. I'm not. I'm just really loving the twist right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'ma love them even more. Um, Shoot, when I can twist up my own stuff, like, oof, child, yes. So shout out to that. But the hair is still thriving, riding, gliding, yeah, and doing this thing all over the head. I said it's just doing this thing all over my head. So shout out to that. Okay. Okay, you gotta get your hair retwisted. Um, but yeah, like, so that's what's going on, and then what else is going on? In real life, real life, real time. Yeah, y'all. I say yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. I just been chilling. Yeah. What more can I say? Boom, boom, boom. Life got real serious. It has. It has. It's been real serious. It's been a lot for real behind the scenes a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I just been maintaining and going to God and talking to God, y'all, and just staying prayed up. Okay? Because it just is what it is. Like, I'm just learning that, like, God, be the answer to so many things for real. And it's crazy too, cause I remember when I used to vent to my sister, and I would tell her like, you know, I just feel like something is missing. And she would always tell me God. You know what I'm saying? It's God. Period. So shout out to her and shout out to that. But like, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Shout out to God, you know, my bestie even seeing me through, y'all. Okay, period. Just helping your girl stay grounded. Okay. So shout out to that. But then what else? What else? What else? I'm trying to see a life update, a life update. Oh, I need to Let me, so I can stay on point. I'm gonna do a Rap Girls for y'all soon. I just don't know when. I don't know, but I know a Rap Girls is brewing and coming around the mountains. So shout out to that, because it's something I want to tell y'all about Lotto too that I ended up forgetting to tell y'all. It's a lot. It's a little bit going on in the Rap Girl world. Anyway. So anyway, y'all, I'm trying to see, is that it? Was that it, child? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm telling y'all right now, I don't want to rush it. Okay, so shout out to that. Woo. Cause I'm gonna be here for a while this morning. Yeah, truth is, I plan on having a funky good time with y'all today. So shout out to that, okay? Period. I always do. This is episode number 2. Shout out to that. I'm in the building with it too. So anyway, I'm trying to think. Hold on. I said, hold on. Hold on. I said, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Now, anyway, it's. Listen, the internet streets, they kind of, it ain't a lot going on. But y'all know whatever's going on, we're gonna talk about it. Shout out to that. I said we're just gonna talk about it. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know I always got some laundry going. Oh, whatnot, whatnot. But I'm coming. Shout out to that. Shout out. I'm dealing with a lot. Working with a monster. But it is what it is. Um. Yeah. I'm gonna be here today for a little while. So, yeah. Shout out to that. I said, get up off for that thing. Get up off for that thing. Big, yes. Big Guzman. Okay, Big Guzman. Shout out to Big Guzman for jumping in my comments with it. Basically said that female rappers are falling off. Okay, that's your opinion, not mine. But shout out to you for sharing it. Why you think they falling off? What's going on? They falling off. So does that mean that you feel like the men have a monkey grip on it, or what not? What not? I'm trying to see where you going with that. But anyway, child, so anyway, okay, another thing, y'all remember I told y'all I got like a little update or whatnot when I get back from vacation. So that's what the surprise, or like so I wanted to do, like, it's not a segment though. No, it's not gonna be a new segment. It's not. But I definitely said, okay, I'm gonna start talking to y'all about. Hold on, cause I wrote it down. Hold on. Yeah, I said I wanted to have a talk with y'all about things that happen at 40. So, like, y'all know I tell y'all all the time, you know what I'm saying? That, like, I be like, I'm getting older and, this and that, right? So, I said, okay, I'm going to start talking to my audience about things that, like, I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, what's going to happen at 40. And so, like, y'all know one thing that I noticed so far after being in my 40s that, nobody told me was like, when you turn 40, let me tell you what your 40s bring. For me, so far anyway. Like, you care less. You care way less. So, you know, others' opinions begin to get drowned out. Yeah, they begin to get drowned out by your own. You know, your opinion starts to trump all others. Yeah, no, truth is. Um, so let me say that again. In your 40s, you begin to care less. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you look in the mirror. If it look good to you, then it look good. Period. You don't really care that much what other people think. Um, and I just find that to be, child, what a time, okay? And also shout out to that. It just feels like, a lovely freaking time. So shout out to that. And okay, as things come about, I'll end up sharing more. But cause when this idea came to my head, I was like, that's an interesting topic. And I feel like I want to share it with my chat. So I'm gonna tell them about it. It was another thing that I want to tell y'all, but I forgot. It slipped my mind, so it is what it is. But like as they come up, yeah, we'll be addressing them more, okay? For everybody who, in their 20s and nowhere near 40, for everybody who is in their, 30s and barking up that tree, It just is what it is, because that's another thing too. Like, everybody thinks that aging is like, I don't know. Like, most people feel some type of way about it. I don't know why. I get that. I don't know. It's hard to explain because for me, right. I never really wanted to not age. I never really wanted to slow it down like that. Now, turning 40 was kind of, kind of scary. You know what I'm saying? But so was 30. Turning 30 was kind of scary too. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I just want to share things that I didn't know, and how life has changed a little bit. So shout out to that. For the better or whatever, if it's not a good thing, I'm gonna share that too. But that just so happened to be good, right? Yeah, nah, truth is, um, you just really, 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 really shut off other people's opinions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like a sprinkler, like cutting off a sprinkler or something, And it's just more your opinion. Your opinion, what you think and what you care about, like it gets amplified. Yeah, truth is. So shout out to that. But yeah, y'all. So anyway, after that, I guess we can just go ahead and get ready to dive into a show. But I need to place y'all on a brief hold real quick. So y'all hold on. Make sure y'all get comfortable. Hit the like button. I'll be right back. Okay, so before we get into a show though, I needed to I needed to officially talk to y'all about two things real quick that's on my mind a little bit though. Okay, so two things. One, there's a story going on, swirling, okay, on these internet streets about Justin Bieber, like possibly getting into it with Usher. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know how true that is, but I will say this. When it comes to Usher, and damn sure when it comes to Justin Bieber, we might not know. You know, we just might not never get the real, you know, the details on that. It just is what it is. We might not never get that scoop, child, because we talking about Justin Bieber, you know, and like, I like Justin Bieber. For real. Like when I found out that they just you come, hey, I'm like, man, shout out to Justin Bieber. That boy got soul, you know. It's soul inside of that little YT boy. That little YT man. Mm, mm. So shout out to Justin. Y'all know we rock with Justin. Ain't did no wrong in my eyes. So anyway, shout out to Justin Bieber, that is. And then I take it a step further though, real quick. Yeah, when it comes to Justin Bieber is really tight-lipped. You know, it is what it is. Matter of fact, I need to look up his zodiac sign. You know, because it is what it is. I like the way he is about his business, you know. First of all. And then second of all, too, though. I don't know what it is that people be expecting Justin to come out and say. Because although I feel like Justin will be giving grace, Justin is still in the industry. And so I'm just briefly touching on the Diddy stuff, the Usher stuff, all of it. You know, all of the Justin Bieber uh rumors, you know. And with that being said, Justin is still in the industry. Very much so. You know, he still has a career and stuff. You know, I don't really have Justin Bieber talking about nothing that people be wanting him to talk about. At least not now. Maybe later. How I tell y'all sometimes, um, sometimes people, like for instance, Diddy's NDAs allegedly go past his lifetime. You know? So, like, in other words, sometimes people don't talk about things while they still need the money and stuff like that. You know? They don't never talk about it until, like, when it's old. You know what I'm saying? When I'm not performing no more. When I'm not making music no more. When the albums, all of that is done. You know? Now I feel safe to, or now is the time. Sometimes people just don't do things, it's a timing thing. And with Justin Bieber, I just feel like, yeah. But anyway, shout out to Justin Bieber though, and that little soul, that soul that he got inside of him. And so anyway, speaking of a YT man with soul though, child, why Justin Timberlake? Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake, say something there. But why Justin was recently arrested, and y'all know I tell y'all I watch cops a lot, and it came up on my YouTube, but I don't know why I didn't want to see Justin Timberlake being arrested. That didn't matter to me. Like, who cares? It is what it is. Who cares? Justin Timberlake was drinking and driving, and he went to jail. Shit, it just is what it is. That ain't no real news like that, y'all. But let me tell me what this is what the news was. Tell me why when he was reading and he seen that they had checked white. He said white. Ah, it was so funny, y'all. It was so funny. I said, y'all know Justin think he think he look like that. You know, it is what it is. But anyway, shout out to Justin Timberlake too. Justin Bieber and Justin Timberlake. The Justins. Shout out to them. Who y'all know. They been at the barbecue. It just is what it is. Shout out to them both. Now anyway, let's talk what's going on in these internet streets. So listen, Jada Pinkett Smith, okay? Yeah, now not Jada Waiter, Jada Pinkett Smith. Yeah, I like them. I like them both. I remember just recently I did something where both of them had something going on. Y'all remember that? Yeah, oh, that's what it was. Both of them was showing off their house decor. Shout out to them and shout out to that. Jada Waiter don't really remind me of Jada Pinkett. The only way she reminds me of Jada Pinkett is they both small. That's it. Same name and they tiny. That's it. That's about it. Yeah, no, I like finesse it. That's it. Okay. Yeah, no, that's it. So anyway, shout out to Jada Waiter though, cause that's my girl. Period. Hands down. Y'all know I am the first person to tell y'all. I don't know if I'm the only. You know what I'm saying? Cause these people be stealing. It is what it is. They steal. But I was the first person to tell y'all that is America's sweetheart. Jada Waiter is like America's sweetheart. Like she reminds me of the Cowboys. You know, like it is what it is. Like they got a lot of haters, but they haters can't do nothing with them. You know, because they so loved. So shout out to the Cowboys and shout out to Jada Waiter. But anyway, Jada Smith, that one. You know, but for real though, Jada Smith, she walked so Jada Waiter could fly. Okay, this is what it is. Cause y'all know Jada was the it girl before this other one came out. So anyway, shout out to her, shout out to that. But Jada Pinkett Smith is doing an interview right now. She basically talking about how, you know, she just loves her space. Which I could see how that could be. You know what I'm saying? I could see how that could come about. And she basically saying she love her space and like she love Will too, but like supposedly they supposed to be getting back together, but she ain't in no rush to move back in with Will. I'm like, child, these people don't let this burn. You know, Will and Jada. Like, it's so hard for them to beat the allegations. They ain't beating them allegations. They're not beating them allegations. At this point, it's like, to me, okay, now, I ain't saying it's like this actual and factual. I'm giving my opinion now. To me, it's giving, those two are friends. Friends. They were friends. They are friends, okay? But they were friends who fell in love. Something happened to where the friends fell out. Now they can't stand each other. And I think that they working on their friendship again. You know, in my personal opinion, you know what I'm saying? So then they can, you know, go back to whatever they had, you know, whatever it is that they trying to rekindle. And to me, it's like, man, them people don't want each other. You know, if I'm being real, it looks like Will and Jada don't want each other. Okay, it just looks like they don't know how to not be with each other. Okay, like I said, the rumors are giving true. Now y'all know, rumor has it that Jada allegedly likes to act like a boy, right? And just whatever, you know, put her Timbs on, put a Yankee hat on, and just do whatever. Put another thing on and just do whatever. Okay, allegedly, and that's what they say. Okay, So they say Jada acts like a boy sometimes, every now and then. Allegedly. Okay. Yeah, now truth is they say she put them little put them got that put them tips out and go to work. Okay, allegedly. Yeah, now truth is, And so, and now what not. I don't know how true it is, but it is what it is. That's what they say. Okay? And so if that is true though, it's given like I don't know. It's just given like they don't want to have to look for nobody else, y'all. It just is what it is. It's given they have um a certain lifestyle, okay, that they live for real, allegedly. And it's too much to bring new people in. It's given if I'm Will, right? I don't want to have to explain to you why that you might have to be a boy, every now and then. I don't want to have to explain it. Jada already know. You know what I'm saying? Jada already know. Jada used to it. Jada ain't finna go running out telling nobody. Or whatnot. And the same thing. The same thing with Will. It's giving, I know your secrets. I'll keep them. Just think of me as the pages of your diary. Everybody say, oh. Yeah, okay. It's just giving. It just is. Child, I'm telling y'all this. If you just really listen to this music, like the music is very telling. Yeah, no, truth is, like they was telling us in the music. Okay? It just is what it is. So anyway, they got Alicia Keys singing about. Okay. And so if you ask me, I just feel like, yeah, no, don't ever think you finna be with the next Will Smith's wife, because I don't think Jada going nowhere. And don't ever think that you finna, be the next August. Because, like, I just, it's just giving like they stuck, and it's also giving like that's another reason why, like, I hate you so much right now. Type ish. She just is what it is. And then anyway, EJ Johnson. What else going on these internet streets? EJ Johnson, child. EJ Johnson. EJ. I say EJ. Child, EJ Johnson ruffled a couple of feathers, with his interview that he just recently did. Now, I can tell you right now, I am too secure in my ish to, ever let my feathers be ruffled by EJ. Okay? It just is what it is. EJ. Irvin Magic Johnson and Johnson, child. Yeah, him. Big tall ass EJ. But shout out to EJ, because I don't have nothing against EJ. Never have and never will. Okay? It just is what it is. I don't like. Because let me tell you something. EJ just recently did an interview, right? And he was basically saying, like, what's wrong with me, like, looking like a girl and dressing like a girl, especially if I'm be looking better than the girls anyway. Or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't quote me. It was something similar to what I just said. And, like, that didn't bother me like that. Who cares? Like, first of all, if you're a little boy, right, wanting to be a little girl, right, and you want to dress in little girls' clothes, that's scary. I can imagine that being kind of scary. I can imagine that being kind of terrifying. terrifying. Tell yourself whatever you need to tell yourself. And if you telling yourself that you look better than the girls, so be it. That don't mean it's true. You know, that's just your thoughts. You know, it is what it is. Who am I to you know, stop you from getting by, you know, type ish. So he didn't bother me when he said that. Who cares? Who cares? Let EJ think. Let EJ think whatever EJ want to think. It's his mind. So that was that. And then, you know, him saying that he's attracted to straight guys and straight guys is attracted to him. I just feel like, listen, I tell y'all all the time, listen, to be successful, I feel like you're gonna have to be delusional a little bit. You have to live. You just have to live one part reality, one part delulu. Okay, in order for it to work. That's how I feel. So with EJ, like, okay, I just feel like guys who think that they are messing with a straight guy are living in Delulu land. It just is what it is. Leave them be. Like I don't have no business, you know, talking them out of there. Why would I? Like, that doesn't concern me. Now I will say this: there's no way that a straight guy is entertaining another guy intimately. It just don't work like that, you know. Now, what EJ and a lot of them have to realize is, no, you like straight presenting. Okay? There's a difference. But if he's entertaining you, that's not a straight man. Okay? It just is what it is. He's straight presenting. Okay? And so, for the guys who like men who are straight presenting, right? So, for instance, EJ was saying how he deals with guys who deal with women and have families and stuff like that. Okay. He's not a straight man. It is what it is. He can have a wife. He can have children. Doesn't make him straight. Okay? It just is what it is. And I'll take it a step further. I don't need, but I think it would be nice if men quit thinking that women are in competition with them anyway, because that's not the case, okay? No, truth is, women, we barely even want to be in competition with other women. It's weird. I am who I am. You are who you are. Lovely woman, but you're not me. And I'm not you. And I don't know how y'all feel about it, but it's not really a lot. There's not a lot of peace in competing, you know? Not necessarily my thing. But like, I really, really, really need guys to know that women are not your competition. It's not. We are not. You know what I'm saying? So, cause this is the thing. I think that like men that mess with men think that we're in competition with them. No, we're not. Y'all are in competition with men that date men. That's it. Quit looking over here. Quit coming over here. Quit beefing. It's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why punks think that women are in their competition. We're not. That's like, it's weird. It's weird. And I'll take it a step further. Even the ones that dress up like women, We are not y'all competition. Get on with that. Y'all are still competing with guys. It just is what it is. Like, I don't, like, stop. I wish y'all stop. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me. It is. It's crazy to me. And I'm only bringing it up because I noticed that, like, okay, for instance, so like T.S. Madison, right? Somebody, I don't know how true this is because I've never really looked into it like that. But somebody was saying, alleging that T.S. Madison be beefing with women, but are different with guys. And somebody else, the person that said that, another person chimed in and said that they agree. They feel like funky is the same way. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to address this. I feel like it's not addressed enough. Like, quit coming at women and wanting to compete with us. It's weird. It's weird. Like, if you notice, women really only worry about women for the most part. You know, we don't, and I'm not talking about transgenders. We're not talking about y'all. It just is what it is. We don't know. Like, it is what it is. We know y'all exist. We see ya. Shit. You know? But like, it's like, it's cool. We not talking about y'all. Not in competition with y'all. At all. For real, like at all. You know? So it just gets weird. I'm like, why would people feel the need to come for us then? It's just weird, you know? It is what it is. It's just for me, and my honest, most humble, personal opinion, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? Just like we don't necessarily bump heads with YT people every day. That's not an everyday thing. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because we ain't worried about them and they ain't necessarily worried about us. You know, but every now and then stuff comes up and it gets addressed. You know, it just is what it is. Every now and then stuff comes up and it gets addressed. But it's but it's weird. You know, like, it's not an everyday conversation, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it's not a everyday thing. Same thing. Same thing. You know, I don't understand how the communities can, like, I don't understand how, like I said, we don't, so like there's not a back and forth between YT women and women who look like that every day. It's not. So like, why is there a back and forth with transgenders and guys that date? It's weird to me. It's like, come on, like y'all are like y'all lost. Where's y'all scooter? Like Nene said, some of y'all are so lost. Y'all need scooters. It don't give that. You know, it don't give that. Now I will say this. Hold on. That's a whole nother story for another day. How about that? That's going to be a whole nother story for another day. Because, like, it could be beef between the communities. Now, I get that. Now, there could be some beef between the communities. You know what I'm saying? Because one community is like, I don't like that. It is what it is. Keep that over there. Keep that over there. Keep that out my face. And then the other community is like, they be wanting to be accepted. You know? Now I understand that. But that's no competition. That's not like, oh, y'all mad. Why y'all mad? You know, like, try. It's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. And like I said, I'm not even sure if this is if this is gonna be the right platform for that. I know one thing though. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about this MNF. I sure don't. But like, yeah. Hold on. Cause I ain't feeling it. Hold on. Yeah, nah, truth is, you really got one time with me. You know what I'm saying? You got one time. You tell your draws, you don't get them back. It is what it is. Hey, I'm sorry, you can't come around here with no draws on. So it just is what it is. You tell your draws, like it's hard to come back from that. Unless you apologize. You gotta apologize. Yeah, like Drake said. I'm gonna need you to say something, baby. Period. Come with an apology. Cause like all of that, you know how people do something, then 2 years later, they think they could just show up to somebody you invited to your party? No, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me you think that time gonna keep me off of your ass? No, that ain't gonna be enough. That ain't gonna be enough. You gonna have to apologize. Cause evidently you think you was wrong. Yeah, now let's talk about it. You think you was wrong, right? That's why you still around? Cause you think you did something wrong? Well, go and apologize. And then maybe, just maybe, you know what I'm saying? I'll let you rock. Yeah, no, like Dwayne Johnson. Yeah, just maybe I'll let you rock. You know what I'm saying? Mm. Mm. But like now, not without no apology. Come correct or don't come at all. So anyway, yeah, EJ Johnson and Johnson's baby pod. Okay. I said that EJ. First of all, EJ he's so damn tall and big, and I ain't never even really known him to like call himself a woman or none of that. I thought EJ was just a man that dresses like a woman. You know, so his interview was kind of confusing anyway, cause I'm like, okay, EJ, you talking like a trans? Like I don't know. I don't know. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But let me say this. And then Selena Powell. Shout out to Selena Powell. Who, I don't know what to say Selena Powell been doing. Child, she been here, there, everywhere a little bit. Kind of like the girl Shay Renee. But anyway, Selena Powell told us that Young Thug is working with a monster. And child, she said that a long time ago. And I've been wanting to tell y'all, Selena, we already knew. Okay? Akbar V already told us. Okay. So yeah, you're late. Baby, you're shot straight with the news, but you're late, okay? It just is what it is. Akbar V already told us. Well, Mariah, yeah. The scientists, she done already discovered that, okay? Yeah, truth is. So anyway, what else is going on in these internet streets? Wiz Khalifa, gonna have to do some time, allegedly, in Romania. Child, whatever. Okay, he went to jail for having that little, little gas. Yeah, he was acting like a technician. Mm. Down there out that way, word on the curb is they want him to go to jail. They want Wiz to come do some time down there. Mm-hmm. Come check PC. Overseas. Okay. Word on the curb is. And I don't know. People were saying Wiz Khalifa, he just better not never go back down there. Um, crazy. Then what else is going on these internet streets? Keep up. Hit the like button. So Tommy was seen out and about with Beyonce's nephew. I said, okay. Shout out to that. Now I forgot. What's his name? I forgot his name. He really be chilling though. He do. He really be chilling. Jules. This is not Jules, ain't it? Jules Knows or something like that. It's something like that. Don't quote me. But yeah, he listen, y'all know I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere to get the tea. So like I didn't heard about certain stuff about him before, like how remember when he was messing with Sky Jackson? He did whatever he did to Sky. He did whatever he did to Sky, and then they was trying to say the nephew was messing with that. Like they think the nephew might be gay. Okay, not the happy kind of gay, the other one. And so I don't know. Just recently, he got booked for a gay club or something like that, and I don't know. They say he was acting funny with the gays, child. Yes, no, truth is, they say he was acting funny with the gays. And so the gays threw him out. Not literally, but like, see, that's one thing about the gays. They don't know. They don't know. They be so overly to me that like they want to kick him out, but they think he looks so good. Yeah, no, truth is they just think they think he looks so good, so they willing to let him stay. Okay, if he apologize. But honestly, I don't think he want y'all, guys. Truth is, I don't think he want y'all. Okay. Nah, but for real, all jokes aside, he was out and about with Tommy. Child. I said, oh, look at him. He acted just like they be acting. It is what it is. I said, now he really might not want y'all guys. Okay, it just said what it is, because like he did exactly what the boys be doing. Sometimes guys, how can I put it? Like, they have a type. It is what it is. They be having a type, And most of the time, the type is always just a little older. It ain't no different than Lil Tyler. Remember putting Jada White in a song? Like, that's what they do, Their crushes always are a little older. Child, so Beyonce nephew done been spotted with Tommy. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely think that they are each other's type. That's the only thing. I think he really liked Tommy. Now, really like her, maybe let me take that back. I think he likes Tommy, if that makes sense. So in other words, I think Tommy is his type. It just is what it is. And I dang sure think he Tommy type, because Tommy like him yellow. Yeah, nah, truth is, she too. She like him yellow with a little hair and stuff. Because remember she had a little friend in Florida that had ended up passing away and stuff like that. And he remind me of him. You know what I'm saying? He puts me in the mind frame of this guy. A little bit. Not like that. Not that they look alike or nothing like that. But they both light skinned and got this, this hair. Light skin with hair. I think that's Tommy type. You know what I'm saying? Even the last boy on Love and Hip Hop had, the hair and stuff like that. I think it's the ponytail for her. You know, yeah. You know, truth is, uh, so like But I will say this though, he 21, Tommy 40, 41, 21, 41, 21, something like that. So Tommy got dragged. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. She got dragged up and down and through the internet streets. So much to the point where I don't know what she got going on. Seem like now she trying to back out of it, y'all. Yeah, not like a CDL truck. Like a CDL driver she trying to back out. Seemingly. But I don't know. Now, this is what I want to say about it. I was like, Lord, maybe the rumors is true, y'all. Yeah, nah, truth is, because y'all know, comments has been swirling and whirling. And, rumor has it that, like, Beyonce and Jay-Z got a lot going on, allegedly. They saying Jay-Z probably finna make a new album. He probably finna go on tour with Beyonce. If you let DJ Academics tell, this all alleged too, by the way. If you let DJ Academics tell it, Jay-Z needs to clean up his image and all of this old other stuff, right? Hold on. Y'all hold on real quick. Let me put y'all on a brief hold. Yeah, no, but if you let DJ Academics tell it, um, Jay-Z is on a damage control type of thing. Now why I don't know. They trying to diddy him? I don't know. Now, we all know that rumor has it they are trying to diddy him. You know what I'm saying? And considering all the stuff that was going on with the girl and the Diddy case and all of that, I can believe it. And I can believe it for lots of different reasons. Beyonce worked her ass off last year. Um, yeah, no, truth is, shit. Yeah, selling tour tickets, selling hair products, and liquor. You know, Beyonce had shit. She had to get it. Okay, yeah. Truth is, she had to get it last year, and so like, I don't know. And now her nephew coming out and about. The mama selling gumbo. It's a lot. I say now, God damn it, they already got Blue working. I said, now listen, they bring Rumi and Sir out, I'ma believe it all. Yeah. Now, truth is, if they get Rumi working, shit, you know, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? I might just, you know, have to be inclined, okay, to believe some of this stuff, because, you know, all jokes aside, it's a lot going on. I just told you, I was like, man, that's kind of weird. Like, why in the hell would Beyonce mama, you know, need to sell gumbo at the fair? It just didn't make a lot of sense to me. So a lot of stuff going on ain't making no sense. Like, even while the nephew coming out and about, he doing club appearances, he booking gay clubs. It's a lot, okay? But shit, I just want to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in the internet streets. So that's what's going on, child. Everybody talking about Tommy, they ain't finna let you in that family. Yeah, I know, truth is, but I just don't think Tommy care. Yeah, no, truth is, I think Tommy don't care. I think Tommy been in the industry long enough to know, right? To me, when she's being used. And I really just don't know. I really don't know. What to say about Tommy and Jules, you know? If I had to guess, I would just say they using each other. Shoot, it just is what it is. So anyway, and like, yeah, again, you know, as far as that age gap and all of that, yeah, I don't have nothing to say. Not at least not right now, not today. I gotta go. So shout out to that. I'm on a mission. Yeah, truth is, I gotta go. So what else is going on these internet streets? Blueface. Child, tell me why people was calling Blueface Dusty. They said they was like, Blueface and Nevaeh in this dusty room. They talking about, and why Krishan pillows look like they always trying to break out. Child, they had me laughing. They had me laughing. But I will say this. I think that the internet needs to quit being so mean to Nevaeh. Yeah, no, truth is, I was listening to a lot of things that they say to her, and it's a lie. Like, I know that they feel like people signed up for that, but like, no. People don't sign up for y'all to talk crazy to them all day, every day, just because they on the internet. Like, I think y'all need to tighten up on that a little bit. You know, it is what it is. Like, give people grace. Shoot. Especially pregnant people, okay? Yeah, no, it just is what it is. Now, I will say this. Nevaeh can be annoying, you know what I'm saying? Because she be saying crazy stuff. She said a lot of crazy stuff. Like, all of this, I'm his second baby mama. Like, girl, please, you know? It's a lot. But at the end of the day, I feel like to be with Blueface, it's certain stuff that you're going to have to do. And to me, it's basically like talk down on the next chick. Sure, it is what it is. Um, like for instance, Nevaeh, It just is what it is. So in other words, she can't be like, yeah, I wish Krishan the best, and I hope her and her baby doing, like, yeah. You think I'm lying? Well, then say it. Then say something. Say something nice about Krishan. Say two things nice about Krishan. I take a step further. Keep it going. Like she can't. Shit. To me, she can't. You know, uh, Krishan is like enemy number one. Whatever, whatever. And so, to me, the girl gotta act like she can't stand Christian. Shit, just like Blueface. Well, hold on, I take that back. She don't have to. She chooses to. She wants to. Sure, she don't have to. Just like, y'all ain't gotta give her no grace. But I would say get a lady some grace. She's pregnant. It is what it is. She's pregnant. Pregnant women don't need to hear bad stuff about themselves all day, every day. Child. But anyway. And then, okay. Hold on. So, yeah, okay. So, last but not least, okay, hold on. Two last things I need to get into before I get up out of here. So, Claressa then moved the goalpost again. I'm like, Claressa, listen, like, you finna annoy me, child. Truth is, like, please don't annoy me. Because right now, Claressa, you just like a little boxing bee at a barbecue. You just like a little boxing net. Child, that little net at the barbecue. Yeah, this fucker got gloves on. You see? Oh. Child, yeah. Claressa, don't get on my nerves. Shit. You said you was having a baby this year. You said you was having a baby this year. You said you was having a baby this year. Child, now she did a interview and she didn't move the goalpost. Talking about next year. I said, Lord, Claressa on my nerves. Yeah, no, truth is, she on my nerves. Because one, like, I'm just like, yeah, that's interesting. You know what I'm saying? That's good. Like, yeah, that's gonna be, yeah, like that's a good plot twist to this story. Claressa gone and have a platinum child. You see, because Papoose already got he got the golden child. Okay, with Remy. So yeah, I said Claressa finna go on and have this platinum one out her puss. Oh, what not? And so I'm like, the platinum baby ain't coming till 20. Claressa done made me mad. Yeah, nah, truth is, you made me mad, okay? Yeah, nah, truth is, shit. Because she keeps saying she having a baby. She keeps saying she having a baby. She keeps saying she having a baby. And she getting married. Girl, I'm ready for the baby. Yeah, nah, truth is, I'm just ready for the baby. Shit. It is what it is. This is like what's that stuff called? I can't never think of the name, but like now, like how low can you go? How low can you go? It just is what it is. This is that. This is that. Y'all already in. Shit, like the movie, baby. You and that one is already in too deep. Yeah, no, truth is. Yeah. And so she went from saying she was having a baby this year to now she's saying next year. Claressa, ooh, she on my nerves. I know I told y'all that already. Oh, whatnot. But like, yeah, I'm like, oh man, because I thought she was finna, have whatever matches she needs to have right, for the rest of the year. And then, I thought, yeah, nah, she was finna like, yeah, let Papoose beat, like, let Papoose beat on her, in a different kind of way, right? Yeah, not like how Rolly was gonna do. Not like that. See, um, yeah. Now, truth is, I thought, she was gonna let Pap, you know, put this baby up in her. It just is what it is. Yeah. Now she talking about we gotta wait till next year. Claressa. Claressa. You on my nerves. Period. You know what I'm saying? You on my nerves, girl. Shit. I wish you quit talking about things that's gonna happen for another year. Shit. Claressa be like, yeah, nah, I'm opening up an amusement park next year. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, please, girl, stop it. Stop that shit. Stop that shit. Like, man, please. That's why I'm you're through. I'm finna quit listening to Claressa. Yeah, now, truth is, because she getting on my nerve. It just is what it is. She getting on my nerve. She keep playing around. It just is what it is. Like, I don't have time for that. Shit. Don't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Period. Like Kanye said. Yeah, don't tell me till you 60 days out, you're 30 days out, something. This motherfucker here. She annoying, you know what I'm saying? It's like me saying I'm opening up a chicken shack, but I don't know when, but I'm steady talking about this chicken shack. God damn it, that's annoying, It just is what it is. Yeah. The truth is. But anyway, shout out to Claressa Shields, child, who is allegedly having a baby. Okay. Next year. All right. So we finna quit talking about that. I can tell you right now, we done talking about it. It just is what it is. We'll talk about it when it's 60 days out, because she annoying. The truth is, she annoying. But also, she did an interview recently saying that she sent 50 Cent a cease and desist. Now, cease and desist. Now, I believe that. I believe that. Because he didn't got quiet. Yeah, no, truth is, he didn't got quiet. And, I think that's the beginning. She said she also suing 50 Cent. I kind of think she is. She said she's suing him for defamation because he was claiming that she was messing with that dude. It is what it is. Shout out to Claressa. Especially for, like, not just pump faking. People say, I'm suing, and they don't do nothing. They just absolutely don't do nothing these days. So she said she sent 50 Cent a cease and desist, and I think that's the first thing you got to do. After that, during the cease and desist, I think you ask them something. So she can ask him to take a post down. She can ask him to publicly apologize. She can ask him to publicly say that he was lying. I don't know. But I think that's how they go. And then if you don't, then they move on to suing you. Which, I don't know. Good luck. Because people were saying that the way 50 Cent worded it and stuff like that, they don't think nothing is going to really come about. Like, she's going to be able to beat him. I will just say this. I'm hoping 50 Cent know better. Not because I'm on his side, but just because he's been sued before. He's a businessman, and he just should know better, if that makes sense. Like, no, he should know better. Some people have an excuse. Some people have an excuse not to know better. 50 Cent should know better. Okay? He's been sued before. And he sues people. He kind of should know. So, for instance, it's no different than Tasha. I would be really shocked. People say they're going to sue Tasha all the time. And it's like, yeah, okay. Don't nobody care. Like, people really don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because one, people threaten to sue her and they don't, nothing never happens. And then two, it's like you you would hope that Tasha know better now. You know? So it's like you can sue her, but you probably not gonna win. Because I think because we just hoping that Tasha knows better. You know? So like she knows how to talk now. It is what it is. You can sue, but you probably not gonna win. Because to me, Tasha is somebody who should be well informed about lawsuits and how they work. That's not saying that she can't be got. That's not saying that nobody can ever win against her. That's not saying that she knows every single thing there is to know about lawsuits. No. But that is saying that, like, it should not be that easy to sue her and win. So, same thing with 50 Cent. You would hope that he had his stuff together completely before he started barking up this tree. Because other than that, you look stupid. You know, it is what it is. You look stupid and you look crazy, you know? And honestly, I don't think a lot of us want to look at 50 Cent as somebody who is stupid. You know? It just is what it is. Like, we hope that you at least are educated on the things that you need to be educated on. Like, it just is what it is. We don't expect you to be able to, you know, you know, uh, uh, shit, get the power going at a brand new hospital. Like, no, we don't expect that. Like, that's not your lane. We don't expect that from you. But like, yeah, now this type of thing, like being ready for a lawsuit and being ready to win it, able to win it, we expect that from you. You know, it just is what it is. Because you out here messing with people. You out here messing with people. Like, you had to have known that Claressa was possibly going to talk about suing. You should have been ready for that. You know? Type-ish. So that's that. And then another thing going on these internet streets. Tasha K. Shout out to Tasha K. Tasha K got her own stuff going on too. She got into it with Boosie, kinda sorta, you know, and she not backing down. So shout out to Tasha. I love that for her. It is what it is. Yeah, no, it is what it is. She got into it with Boosie because she said she wanted to interview the lady that was saying what she was saying about Boosie. Tasha said, you know, she want to do her due diligence on it. It is what it is. If it's a lie, she want to expose it. If it's not, then she want to help the lady get her story out. It just is what it is. But she told Boosie, don't threaten her. You know. You know, and she said some more stuff too. So shout out to her. She said, you know, she liked Boosie, although she don't necessarily consider herself a fan. She said, you know, the allegations to her, well, you know, this is what she basically said. Hold on, let me just say, because I don't want to put words in people's mouth and stuff like that. But she was basically just saying the fact that Boosie, you know, there's the information about whatever he did, right? You know, allegedly had somebody grown. I don't know if she danced for his kid. I don't know. But y'all know the story about the sons, right? Allegedly, like, letting somebody come through and whatever they did to his sons or with his sons or for the sons. I don't have the full information of the story. I don't know. I don't know if he let them dance. I don't know what the lady allegedly did, but I know it was supposed to be a grown woman. But I don't have the full information of the story. I don't. That's something that I do need to do my research on, my homework on, because like again, I don't have the full details. But Tasha K brought that up. And then she even also, I said, ooh, whoa, yeah, hold on. I said this might get a little interesting, because she brought up, she said, and then also, she brought up the fact that like Boosie's fiance, the girl that he's with right now, was allegedly underage when they met. Not underage when they started messing around. Allegedly underage when they met. You know what I'm saying? I said, ooh, eek. I said, hold on. Had me dry even a little bit. I said, hold on, Tasha. You know. I said, because, it is what it is. I said, Boosie ain't gonna like that. He might not like that. You know what it is, what it is. Shit. Tasha say, don't come talking that ish to me. It just is what it is. And I will say this though. I feel like Boosie got money, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't know if that's gonna be enough to like threaten Tasha. You know? Cause again, you would think Tasha got her stuff together these days. I feel like if Kevin Hart's attorneys couldn't do nothing with Tasha, Boosie's ain't finna be able to do nothing with Tasha either. So, in my most honest, humble opinion, I think it ain't nothing Boosie can do but be mad. you know? Truth is, you know what I'm saying? But shit, Tasha said, Boosie better quit playing with her, you know what I'm saying? And find him something else to do. Cause she said, you know, uh, she's working. She got a fucking job to do. It is what it is, and don't threaten her. Period. Don't threaten her. Now I will say this. Was it Tasha? I think it was Tasha too. That had said that like, that ain't my stuff. Something about, hold on. Dang, because there's a lot going on. Something about, okay. I think it was Tasha, but don't quote me because I don't know. Y'all know I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere to get the tea. So maybe it wasn't her, but I think it was though. I think somebody ended up saying that Boosie has filed a lawsuit against this girl, right? But they saying that that's what the girl wanted. They saying the girl wanted him to file a lawsuit so she can get his information. Because according to, I think Tasha or whoever the source was, I can't remember 100%. They was basically saying that like the girl been trying to get in touch with Boosie, but it's been hard because of his celebrity status. So now they saying, she got his information now. So I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. All I can say is it's crazy. But we as more details come out, we will be addressing them. I can tell you that right now. Yeah. So shout out to that. But let me just say this. Okay. So let me tell y'all what I'm hearing. So this is what they saying. This is what the internet is saying, right? The internet is claiming that the girl's grandfather allegedly got in trouble for something that was done to her. See, I don't know how true that is. I don't know. But they making it seem like the girl is saying that Boosie did it. They making it seem like the girl was saying that Boosie did it way back then. But they saying some kind of way her grandfather got in trouble for it. Her grandfather went to jail, I think, for it, allegedly. I don't know how true this is. I don't know. But what they saying is, the girl is saying, no, because it shouldn't have never happened like that. She's saying that Boosie should have got in trouble, allegedly. He the one who did it, allegedly. He the one who should have got in trouble. Now, they saying this is what the girl is saying. Y'all, I really don't know. I don't. I really don't know how true any of this is. But all I can say is, it's a story that's still developing, okay? And Tasha K and Boosie, kind of like had a little words about it. Now I'm gonna see if Boosie gonna respond to Tasha though. I want to know, if he end up responding. Who knows, I don't know. If I had to let my common sense, like kick in, I don't think he is, because now it's out, and now it's like legal, if that makes sense. It's like uh it's legal, but we gotta see. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We just gotta see, because I don't know if Boosie's still talking. He was. Shit. He was just recently talking about she's supposed to be an obsessed fan and this and this and that, right? So who knows, But the fact that it's, I would say like a legal situation now, who knows? He might end up leaving it alone. But anyway, that's what's going on in the internet streets between Tasha K and Boosie. Now, also though, Tasha K also got some more stuff going on, because I told y'all it's a content creator that I follow. Shout out to her. I think her name is Lakeisha. But y'all know people spell Keisha so many different ways. So like I don't know if, that's her name or whatnot. But I think it is, y'all. I'm not gonna say her and Tasha K, because I don't know. I don't even know if Tasha K has ever addressed her or any of that. But I will say that she got something going on. You know what I'm saying? As far as Tasha K goes. Because remember I was telling y'all that I think she beefing with Tasha K. Which I don't know how true that is either. But I think she is. And I can't even remember what made me think that. But I know for a fact she is now. But I'm talking about in the past, what I was telling y'all, the shit that I was telling y'all in the past. But long story short, I know, man, it's a lot. It's a lot going on these internet streets. I don't even have all the information, y'all, but I'm coming around the mountain with it. But like, yeah, I think this lady is tripping with Tasha K. And I seen where she made a post where she was saying she's gonna be reporting Tasha to the bankruptcy court or something like that. Something like that, child. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Yeah, y'all keep it right here, child. Or like I said, the lady name is Lakeisha or something like that. I'll get her information. Don't worry, because I had seen a post that she made, and She was basically saying, like, thanks to the winos, she will be reporting Tasha. Something about Tasha. So I'm like, oh, Lord, winos. If y'all don't leave these people alone, you know what I'm saying? Shy, but I don't know. I really don't know. This my thing, child. People been reporting Tasha K to the bankruptcy court. Shit, they ain't found nothing yet. They probably ain't gonna find nothing, you know. And I ain't saying, you know. I'm just saying, shit, cause she ain't the first, you know. I don't think. I think Cardi B been doing that, child. So anyway, y'all hold on right quick. Yes, but anyway, let me hold on. Let me see real quick. Let me see if I can find. Hold on, y'all don't hang up. If it hang up, I'll call y'all right back. Hit the like button. Oh man, never mind. Shit. Never mind. I'm tripping. I don't know what I thought I was finna do. I don't know what I thought I was finna do. I should have. See, when I child, listen. This probably gonna be continued because I gotta get some more information. Cause like I remember I said the lady said she was gonna go live. Well, I think she already did. So I might have, you know. Or maybe she didn't. Like, I don't know, child. But anyway, I was finna try to get the post. But y'all stay tuned. Yeah. But anyway, Tasha K is going back and forth. Well, no, she not. I can't say that because I haven't seen Tasha respond to this lady yet. But I know it's a YouTuber, okay? One of the same YouTubers who I said was inspired to make a GoFundMe, okay? Was inspired by Tasha K to make a GoFundMe. She said she was trying to buy Tasha K's house. So she was trying to get people to donate. So GoFundMe so she could buy Tasha's house or any house. I don't think Tasha going back and forth with this lady, but I don't know. I really don't know because I haven't seen any content from Tasha regarding this, you know. Child, so it is what it is. But it's your girl Shay Renee, Pooper Stars. I came, I saw, I conquered. I will be back. Okay. So shout out to that. Yeah, period. You can bet your bottom dollar. I will be back. So anyway, let me make sure I talked about everything I know. Tasha K and Boosie, Lakeisha and Tasha K. Yeah, that Lakeisha and Tasha K stuff is heating up a little bit, y'all. So I will be paying attention. Okay. And I will be telling y'all what's going on. Beyonce's family ain't trying to be Tommy. Claressa Shields and 50 Cent. Okay. So anyway, y'all, yeah, I came, I saw, I conquered. I did that. And I had a funky good time. And so shout out to that. I guess I'll see y'all on my next video. Hit the like button. Replay gang. Y'all get in the building. I'll see y'all on my next episode. Bye, y'all.